What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with the Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. We got Miss Melody SHARI. She was on her Instagram live, honey, talking about the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast and, why everybody hate her, honey. I hate you so much right now. Okay, that's what the cast was on, honey. Okay, they are on a smear campaign against Melody, honey. Miss Robinson didn't want to see it, but it's there. It's not just Tisha. It's Marsau. It's Destiny. It's Hook-headed. Everybody coming at Melody. You even got Lemonhead. He in there too, honey. Maurice. Okay, make it make sense. Miss Wanda too. Stormy Mammy. Okay, she ain't even on the damn show, and she is on a hate campaign, honey, against Miss Melody SHARI. Make it make sense, honey. But anyways, honey, Miss Robinson was drinking her water, minding her own business, and I remember that Bondy Blue also joined Melody's Instagram live, and they began talking about the show, honey. And when I tell y'all, Miss Bondy Blue broke Marsau and TISHA'S marriage down, honey, and put it in lowest terms, honey, and said she just read their whole marriage and relationship and dynamic for filth, honey. I was like, yes, Bondy, somebody else see what Miss Robinson see, honey, okay? So without further ado, guys, I'm going to play that audio with them talking, and I will be in and out with my commentary.
Y'all remember Bondy Blue actually came to my skincare release as well back in February. Hey, Bondy Blue.
How you doing?
That's as sweet in person as she is on social media, just so y'all know. Like, my mom loves her. My management team loves her. She is the same online and in person. So I'm glad you came on today.
Girl, listen, when you was like, I'm going to let you have, I was like, I am trying to get dressed. I was like, all right, I'm going to put on my robe and I'm going to come on here because I do.
Good.
Thank you.
I've been seeing you working out and stuff. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm still waiting on my products now.
What? Oh, I'm supposed to send you some, aren't I, so you can review them?
Yes.
Thank you for reminding. All it takes is a review. I be doing a lot. Just give me a little reminder.
I know you.
And I got you.
Doing a lot.
Yeah, just a little reminder.
And my husband said he wants some more face stuff because he liked the face stuff. He was like, tell her I need some more face stuff because I like the face wash and all of that.
Okay.
I was like, all right, okay. I'm going to let her know.
I got you.
But,
actually, not tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie, I got to count the long day tomorrow, but Tuesday I'll ship you some out.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. But I want to ask you about this reunion, okay? And I asked about Stormy because I want to know how you feel. Because I like Stormy, but Stormy, don't be mad at me, girl, because you may see this, but it's giving thirsty and just a tad bit, just a tad bit. Because of the whole, I don't see Destiny as aggressive.
Yes. What was up with that, Stormy? Yeah, I don't see Destiny as aggressive. Destiny threw a damn chair at you, Stormy. Okay? Destiny refused to answer a simple freaking question that you gave her. And I am so glad at that reunion they let her have it. I was like, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Shout out to Carlos King, who really dug into Destiny's ass. Shout out to Miss Kimmy Scott that got on Destiny as well and said she had to dig stuff out of Destiny just to get it out of her, because all Destiny want to do is attach herself to Melody and Martell's storyline, but she don't want to tell us nothing about her and her boyfriend Jesus and what they up to and what they doing in a relationship. Okay, like, Destiny, girl, you should have been fired. You should have been fired. And Stormy, you are so suspicious. You are turning into your mother. Your mother is already a hater of Melody, and you are joining in with her. on that. Okay, I thought Melody was your friend. But I think a lot of these women on this show, you guys, I think they see Melody as competition. I hate to say it. I know. Some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but the truth is the truth. And the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Let's get back to the girls, honey. Okay.
I haven't even seen the whole thing. But when I saw that part, I was like, so we gonna lie? That's what we gonna do?
Right.
So I haven't seen it yet.
Y'all hear Melody? I haven't seen it yet. Bitch, you was on the stage. Do you not remember being on the stage? You was on the stage when Stormy said, well, at least when I watched it, you was on the stage. I know they be editing and stuff, guys. But one Melody there, put it in the comments.
I gotta watch it today.
She said that she don't feel like Destiny is aggressive, and I was like, but she threw a chair at you.
Right.
Okay.
So how did... What's going on with you and Stormy? Like, are y'all cordial, cool? Or we like, I don't fuck with her, but I'm keeping it cute?
So I answered that a little earlier when I saw you kind of type that. I said, y'all got to make sure y'all watch the show because, we filming right now. I think everybody kind of knows at this point. We're filming right now, so y'all got to make sure y'all tune in.
Well, I'm tuned in all day.
Yeah.
Also, everybody had something to say about how you were on a reunion. Her attitude was stank and all of this. And I personally was loving it. I was loving it. I was like...
Let me ask you this. All right, so let's keep it above. So, so I was seen on the stage with people who have come for me for a whole year, right? On the show and on social media, right? For a whole year. Own did a special talking about my accomplishments, then people went live dogging that out, right? Like
Marsau and Tisha, they was upset that we didn't know nothing of what they was doing. We just know that they got a toxic marriage. Okay?
For a whole year, and that ain't have nothing to do with me. It was a social media episode that Own did, right? And they highlighted. So there's been a lot of little things that have happened. So my question for you is this. So the viewers saw me on the stage with people who've been coming at me for a year. You've seen me in real life doing the things I love doing, which is starting businesses, growing businesses, and being around people who genuinely care about me. Having seen me in that environment, what would you say? The environment of a natural environment, such as my skincare lunch party. You was there.
I was there, and it was great. I had a good time. It was good energy.
Energy. I was dancing, having fun, taking pictures with anybody who wanted to take pictures or go live.
And not even just that. Like, to see you in the room, like, as soon as you come into the room, you work in the room. But it's not just that. It's the talking about the products and being knowledgeable and being personable. And it's just a lot of juggling at one time, and you always handle it so well. And to see that in person, I was just like, yeah, Mel is on it. Like, it's like... Girl, listen, I put my reviews for the show behind a paywall because they love it. So I'm like, pay for it.
Okay.
But in that, I was talking about how, because they were doing this whole comparison with you and SHARI, the upgrade, and all of this. And I was just like, listen, let's not even do that.
And let's go back to what Bondy is talking about. She is talking about that comment that Marsau made to Tisha, I believe, on that last episode, the season finale, where he was trying to compare Melody to SHARI, and there is no comparison. Okay, because Melody has started several businesses, honey, on the OWN network, honey. Okay, now OWN is not Bravo. Bravo done been around for some time. Okay, SHARI then had Andy Cohen behind her, the whole Bravo network family. She done had all them Real Housewives of Atlanta checks, honey. It took her how long to get that house done? Now it looks fabulous, honey. Miss Robinson ain't hating. That house is beautiful. But that took a long time. We saw Miss Kenya Moore, get her stuff done within a year or two. Okay, also, she buy shit Ray. Okay, because I told y'all, the fashions, the fashion show looked nice, but then they were saying that the clothes wasn't really by SHARI, it was from Shein. Okay, Shein by SHARI. Then they said, honey, that SHARI gave Andy Cohen and the girls, honey, a little gift from She by SHARI. Everybody got a jogger or something like that. But they said, honey, and this is their words, honey, not Miss Robinson's. They said that SHARI had to confiscate all of that because she didn't really, own, the garments that she was trying to give away to Bravo, Andy, and the cast. Okay, like that's embarrassing. But guess what? That matches up with Hook-Headed, because Hook-Headed, the same one, had a big wine launch, and he couldn't get his speech together. Okay. He couldn't get his damn speech together. Had the damn speech written down, still stumbling over words. You wrote the song and can't remember the goddamn on words? Okay. But honey, him and SHARI is the perfect couple, okay? Because only on the first floor. Now let's get back to Bondy and Melody, honey, okay?
Listen, SHARI looks great. And we're not doing comparisons and all of that because all women are, have their own thing. But you are much younger and you have several businesses. Ain't nothing she by she ain't. Ain't nothing like that going on. So I was just like, I don't like when y'all do shit like that because you're really not paying attention if that's the type of comparisons you out here making. Like, because Melody is on it.
I'm thankful to God for everything that he's doing for me and doing in my life. I just turned 37 in November, and I see, literally how I was brought out of a situation that I could have came out of that, could have lost my mind, could have hurt people, could be in jail, any of that stuff. So I'm
be really bitter,
not
this, right.
Like for real.
Yes.
You just don't even know the number of people on a daily that I encourage, whether that's through the DM or that I see out in real life that I encourage, that I'm there for, that I help out financially if my heart leads me to do that once I release whatever I got going on. Like I do a lot of that. That don't, for me, everybody can say what they want to say, but that ain't bitter for me.
It's not.
But I will be honest, my face does tell it all. So if I'm in a situation and I ain't checking for it at the time, you gonna know. It ain't no, I wonder if she feels some kind of way.
Nah, you gonna know.
You're gonna know because you gonna see it and you gonna feel that energy. So,
and I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I don't know why people are. People act like they've never been in a situation, whether it was work or around family or around certain friends or used to be friends that they don't care for, and they ain't in the best of spirits because of that. That's just real life. So, it's kind of one of those things where a lot of times it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Damned if you don't.
So you can't worry about the people. That's why I say stay true to you. As long as you staying true to yourself, you wake up every day happy about the decisions you made, feeling good about the decisions you made. That's all that matters because people gonna always find something.
That's right. That's right. Marsau said that though to take a dig at Melody. Him and his wife, that's all they do because they are so threatened by Melody. And I told y'all, when you are a threat, you are the target. Do you see what I'm saying? If Melody was a lesser woman with, no talent, and if she was lazy, if she wasn't on her grind, if she was on the first floor copying off of people looking for a damn blueprint, okay, shout out to Tisha, okay, if she was like that, they wouldn't even be all coming at her like that. But since she's a threat, she a problem. And you even got Stormy's mammy coming at Melody. That's how you know it's bad. And I really hope that Miss Van steps up next season and, they allow Miss Van to film more and be there for her daughter. Because when you got all these haters, honey, coming up against you, you need your mother. Okay, I know Melody can handle all the haters by herself, but, honey, she need Miss Van because Miss Van is a tall girl too, honey. And Miss Van, old school, she'll get them together, honey, okay, and say, I don't do ghetto. Is that what she told Wanda? what Miss Van really wanted to tell Miss Wanda is, honey, I don't do the people on the first floor, honey, okay? Because y'all know Miss Wanda is part of the first floor crew, okay?
They're gonna find something. So,
girl, listen, you know, I already know. And, like, watching you, like, through these past few years and everything, like, I can clearly see it. Like, the leaving, you know, the marriage and doing your own thing, that's such a scary thing. And I know so many women and people, period, that are going through that right now. That shit is not easy. And then to do even better. And honestly, I feel like that's what it really is. The friend group are old head people. A lot of people are old head people. They want women to always be looking for validation in a man. As soon as a woman is like, no, I'm good, I got it, I can handle it myself, I don't want to do this anymore, everybody wants you to say that, no, you miserable because you don't have a man that they can see. You know, and that's what I feel whenever you around everybody. It's like they want you to admit that you miss being fucked over. And it's like, no, she don't. Stop.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be in a burning house. That was what that marriage was. It was a burning house with no firefighters coming to put out the fire, okay? And let me put this out there. Ladies, no one wants to be with a controlling, narcissistic, toxic, selfish, neglectful, egotistical, heartless, cheating, lying ass man. What is wrong with y'all? That's what some of y'all got. Tisha, that's what you got. Okay? That's what you got. That man be neglecting you, going to Africa without you. Okay? Can't get up to say a few kind words. Okay? Inviting Melody to y'all date day. Okay, it should have been a date night outside of y'all business establishment, but no. He thinks so little of you, he figure he will schedule a date day, your first floor ass to go for it. Yeah, Marsau, yeah, you making an effort. I sure is grateful. Okay, she sound like somebody that's gonna sing a old Negro spiritual, honey. She just so happy, okay, to have that picnic, honey, on the carpet at the house. Like, what type of bullshiggity is that? Had the kid's birthday party, not at some fancy nice place, right? Because remember, they doing so good professionally, right? They got them coins. No, they had a 1990 starter kit birthday party with hot dogs, chips, baked beans, potato salad, outside, left the cake in the damn car. Who the hell does stuff like that? I don't know. Only on the first floor. Okay? So, child, like, don't nobody want no negative, toxic man is my point. Like, y'all need to quit with that. Trying to argue over your worthless ass man. Yeah, but I got my man. My man, he wanted me. I'm the one he want. Girl, you can have all of that, okay? Can have that demon, okay? And then some of y'all be going up for these men. They can't even keep their penis up during sex. Don't nobody want no man that ain't got no good dick. I'm just saying. The dick need to work. You need to have money. Okay, and you need to have a penis that works. Other than that, you are a problem. Okay, you are a liability. You're not an asset. You are a liability. Okay? Child, some of y'all need out of order sign on your dick because it don't work, or it don't work to its fullest capacity. Okay, I said it. I know somebody rolling their eyes and sucking their damn teeth, but the truth is the truth, and the truth needs no proof. Now, let's get back to the girls, honey. I done got excited.
Stop doing that. Even earlier, before I jumped in here, I'm praying for y'all. Please stop praying for her to go back to somebody that mistreated her. Please stop.
Hey, let me give it a buck. I done had somebody, this was probably a year ago now, but I had somebody DM me and say God told them something. It was dealing with something, and I said, well, God didn't tell me that. So,
I'm going to tell you something about me. What's going on? We don't even know each other. How? People be overstepping their boundaries. They way too much of overstepping of boundaries. straight up, I feel like when they try to make it seem like, oh, Mel, she don't have friends because no. When you are a resource, people feel like they can use you and use you and use you. Yeah. And as soon as, if you're a sensitive person and you always doing for people and you feel like they taking advantage and you start moving differently, they don't know how to take that shit. They really don't. They don't know how to take it, and they have a problem with it, and now you're the bad guy. You have to be the bad guy because you don't want to take mistreatment. Yeah. And that's what it always looks like to me. They wanted you to, like even when Marsau was like, does Mel take accountability for anything? I'm like, nah, nigga, I know you not sitting up here talking about accountability.
I know.
Like, it's so funny to me. Because, like, he think he's so smart, and I'm like, nigga, I could wrap you up. Like,
right. Marsau sounds smart to somebody dumb.
You so simple and you think you be doing the most circling the airport. Tisha makes you feel like you're smarter than you are, and she know you're not that smart. She just be sitting up there nodding her head, and I'm just like, poor thing. We gonna pray for her. That's who y'all need to pray for.
Yeah, Miss Codependent. She ain't got her own brain, but she got all them degrees, but she lacks common sense. I added a few extra words, honey. Okay, yes.
Well,
but I'm gonna let it go.
The thing is, when I have people in my life and in my circle, and y'all saw this from the beginning because it was discussed, I'm always trying to elevate them with me, right? So first season, y'all saw, I used to invite them out to galas.
You was gonna give it a blueprint. You was gonna give it a blueprint.
Them out to galas and wanting people to, rub elbows with the right people. And I like to see people win. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do. Like, people in my life, I'm gonna do all I can to make sure you do whatever it is you want to do and get to where you're trying to go. But with that too, if for some reason, and I'm gonna say if because I have some people in my life who ain't never crossed me, and I ain't never crossed them, and we get along just fine. We don't have no arguments. We hang out. One of my homegirls was at my house the other day. We were sitting up watching the Black Adam, honey, that just came out with the Rock.
With the Rock.
Watching, honey. So I have real life friends like that, and I like to see people win, and sometimes when
I know you do. Personally, I know you do.
I do. And whenever you show me something different, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to debate with you. I'm not going to do a whole back and forth with you. I just move on. And we've got to start normalizing it being okay for you to move on.
Preach, Melody. Preach.
Think about it. We've been taught to hold on to things and people that aren't good for us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in the city know that man cheating, but they still want you to stay married to him, right? They still want you going through, and as a woman, I know what all comes with that. The late night crying, the depression, it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, but people would rather, instead of you moving on, want to have you sitting around holding on to stuff. And it's like, because I've chosen to move differently in my life, that doesn't make me wrong. That doesn't make me a bad person, because my thing would be sit down and show me where I have done something so bad to anybody up here that hatred spews like it does. Tell me. I'm waiting. Like, I'm literally waiting on it. Now,
you know what they think. You know what they think about, like, okay, for instance, the biggest thing I think everybody goes back to is the Tisha thing. You know how I see it. I think Tisha started the shit. I think, you throw your little jabs, you make your little comments, and you think I'm not going to say nothing back, and eventually I pull your card. And then I did it in front of everybody, so now I'm trying to ruin your marriage, when really, like, is it me ruining your marriage, or is it the truth ruining your marriage?
And but I didn't bring that up, and this is another thing I think people miss and forget. You're talking about how many episodes, a whole first part of season 1, and I never brought up or said anything about your marriage in terms of no kind of cheating of no kind, right? But then my ex has a conversation with your husband, not me. He went over there and said, you got
20 girlfriends.
I didn't say that. But then you have a scene with me where you ask me about it. And even then, I'm like, figure it out for yourself, because I don't want to have nothing to do with that for real, right? But then keep saying little things and keep coming, you think I'm just going to be silent. And that's really where a lot of that started. That is where, before that,
Y'all hear that? Tisha is the one that started with Melody. Okay, I told y'all she kept throwing in Melody's face that Martell cheated on her, bought the girl a BMW, and she even said it on the reunion. She doubled down on it. You know, when Martell was cheating, it was out here. And okay, what she said was true, but still, you always make it a point. She did the same thing at the Valentine's Day event. You guys go back and watch it. Well, you the one was with Martell and he cheated on you and you still had a baby by him. Okay, we've seen Kimmy and Melody have disagreements. We have where we saw, you know, where things can take a turn for the worse or there's a little bit of tension. Why does it always seem to go left with Tisha? I'll tell you why. Because when you are dealing with a woman that is jealous of you, they are going to speak their heart about how they really feel about you. And she's jealous and threatened by Melody as a woman, her independence, her being no nonsense, her being hardworking, ambitious, you know, a true go-getter that really makes things happen. A lot of women like Tisha that are codependent, they got low self-esteem, low self-worth. That's why they attach themselves to men like Marsau. Okay, they're threatened, there's that word, right guys, by Melody. So, okay, her man is cheating on her. I will make her man the center of her universe. I'll keep throwing in her face how her man didn't want her, how he cheated on her, how he disrespected her. And a lot of people will say, well, yeah, Tisha, you know, she was well within her right. She was sticking up for herself. The point I'm making is she didn't have to say all of that. When she said certain stuff to Mel, she said it because she's already jealous of Melody and she wanted to put Melody in her place and say, well, you really are nothing. You try to act like you are all things to everybody, but you're nothing because your man is out here cheating on you. He done had a baby on you. You had that last baby with him. Like, because my whole thing is this. If Mel and Tisha were ever friends, I get they're going to say little stuff to hurt each other's feelings. I get it. I get human behavior. But the fact that you like really tried to stick it to Melody and throw Martell's cheating in her face all the time, just go back and watch since first season, you guys. She's always said it, you know, always like reminded Melody of what this man did. Mind you, listen to some of the stuff that she said on past reunions. I was there for Mel when Martell was cheating on her and dogging her. Pay attention to that, guys. She's revealing herself. I'm there for you when you're having a hard time. There are people that only want to be friends with you when you're going through stuff. What did she say at the last reunion? Yeah, once Mel gets it together, you know, she don't need you no more. No, bitch, I'm happier, I'm healthier, and I'm organizing my life, and I'm moving in silence. That's what that is. But you wouldn't know shit about that because you're not that type of bitch. Okay? So, you know, she's threatened, like I said, by Melody and how she moves because she don't have it within her. But the point I was trying to make about Tisha and Kimmy is Kimmy has a way of communicating that's effective. The shit that Tisha do, it be coming from a place of hateration. It be coming from a jealous, insecure, envious place. Kimmy don't speak that way to Melody. That's why they've been able to maintain, you know, all these years. A lot of your dynamics with people comes from a place of how that person relates to you, how they treat you. It's not the fact you all have differences. It's just how you work through those differences. And Tisha acts like a little girl and she acts like she doesn't know how to fully navigate those waters. Look at who her mother is. Her mother lacks emotional intelligence. Her mother lacks physical restraint. We saw Miss Wanda try to hit Melody at the Madonna event. Like, you could go back and forth with Melody all day, but why you got to try to put your hands on her? You stupid. Stupid.
I had never even had a conversation about infidelity in that marriage.
okay, so we're going to keep doing this, Tisha. We're going to keep playing. Because to me, I feel like Tisha is one of those people, and I feel like you could blame Miss Wanda. She's, unfortunately, as beautiful and intelligent as she is.
Intelligent, Bondi? I don't think so. Just because you got a whole bunch of degrees, that don't make you intelligent. Okay? You are a smart, dumb bitch. And the world is filled with plenty of them. Okay?
She is extremely insecure and jealous-hearted. And I think that Marsau plays on that. I think her mama play on that. And I think that, you know, when she see you, she saw somebody that had a lot of the components that she wished she had, but she couldn't help but to be jealous at the same time. She couldn't help it. So,
to me, all the women on this show are some beautiful women, right?
Yes.
Women on this show, we got some beautiful women, some talented women in their own right.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm also learning, you know, I'm 37, I'm still learning a lot of stuff too, but I'm also learning that sometimes that ain't enough. You know, like you may think, oh, we should get along well, or we probably be able to kick it off good because we all, you know, doing our own thing, and sometimes it doesn't work like that.
No, it don't.
It's a male identified thing. That's what I think the biggest thing is. It's the being male identified. So once you break out of the the mind warp of I'm gonna protect my man and his image at all costs. Once you break out of that, everybody that's still in that mindset is like, no, we can't. You know, that's why I think the husbands want you to beef with the wives.
Yeah.
I think they do, because I don't think they want you to influence Tisha or Kimmy to feel like y'all really don't have to deal with this shit. Y'all know that, right? Like, y'all really don't have to do this. Y'all don't have to be stressed out. You don't have to get an emotional support dog.
I forgot about that emotional support dog. Go back to what Kimmy was saying, honey, as to why she got that damn dog. I just feel that dogs love you a lot different than husband. Like, why is y'all married if y'all can't get the support from your husband? Like, make it make sense.
You don't have to be, you know, going through phones and shit. Like, you really don't have to deal with this shit. They don't want them to feel the power of knowing that you can do all of this shit better without some nigga making you feel like you need him, when really you make his life better. And I feel like that's really what the Jedi mind trick of the men is. Like, I think even with Martell, like, you see a woman like yourself that is resourceful, somebody that they can build with, and they like that, but they also feel like they have to control it, and it intimidates them on some level. So,
and that's why they cheat, okay? To make you doubt yourself, to bring you down to the first floor and have you arguing on the phone with a ooga booga, wooga wooga, okay? And it may not just be, you guys, that the girl ain't that cute, but she lacks decorum, morals, values, integrity, you know, all the stuff that coleslaw doesn't have, honey, okay? So, you know, that's why they do what they do.
You know, I think, and I kind of clocked it from the beginning. I was telling you this, like, the first season. I was like, oh, he's jealous of you. He's jealous of you. It was before y'all had even really separated, you know, and all of that. And I was just saying it because I saw it. He's jealous. He wants to be as impressive as you, but he's not. He doesn't know how to do that. And everybody around him, because he's like a beautiful man and he's charismatic. Girl,
it's the lies. They gotta stop. That man is not beautiful. Martell is very basic, okay? He's very basic. You can get a nigga like him anywhere. Yeah, but he got a nice body. Don't nobody care about y'all damn body if, and then his face ain't all that to me. Looking like Miss Marlene in the face, baby. You know, if your character is trash, if you're going around in life acting like a narcissistic demon, don't nobody care about how you look. I done had it all, honey. The 6-pack abs guy and, you know, all of them, you know, they was crazy. They had some insecurity issues, I should say. You know, so, child, I think a lot of people focus on that. Yeah, but, you know, he looked good and, okay, he looks decent, but look at all of what he comes with. He's like a jungle. It's like a circus dealing with him, okay? And you end up, you know, looking like a clown. And like R.C. Blake said, honey, you got a clown that's trying to wear a crown, trying to act like he a king. He ain't no damn king. Okay?
Nobody forces him to be any better. I think his mom, the other friends, everybody is, oh, Martell is such a great guy. Yeah, but he's also extremely manipulative and narcissistic and kind of cruel and, you know, does shit to Mel that I feel like, why are you doing even more damage?
Now, really quickly, you guys, I'm glad she brought that up. As far as like Miss Marlene loving her son so much, it's easy to love your son when he hasn't cheated on you. It is easy to love your son when he isn't disrespecting you. It is easy to forgive your son and love your son when he's not going out to different people and dragging your name through the mud, trying to go on this whole damn smear campaign to ruin your image, to get other people not to like you. So when people say, yeah, but you know, you gotta watch how a man treat his mother. No, that don't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. I'm here to tell y'all. A lot of these men, they're not threatened by their mother, so they're not going to disrespect their mother. They will save all that disrespect and all that anguish and all that torture for you because they are threatened by you. Okay? So that's why a lot of these men, they love their moms. If you go to any of these dating coaches on YouTube, they'll say, yeah, you know, watch out for how that man treat his mother, and that's the way to a man's heart. You know, you got to act like his mother. No, you can't act like his mother. You can't be that figure in his life because 9 times out of 10, he's trying to mentally and emotionally damage you. So you don't have the wherewithal that his mother has to forgive him because he's literally tried to damage you, but he treats his mother like a queen. He's always giving her gifts for her birthday. He don't try to fuck up her birthday. He'll try to fuck up yours, but not his mother's. Okay? Even some of these men and they sister and they aunties, they so kind and sweet to them, but they want to treat you like shit. So it's easy, you know, for these men to navigate their female relationships because they're not putting up with any bad behavior from that man. That man is not dishing that out to them. A lot of people wait until they get into their romantic relationship to dog and disrespect somebody and then want to say, but you're supposed to love me unconditionally. Bitch, fuck you. Okay, love yourself unconditionally. Okay? Because we better not be near a fire. I put your ass in that damn. What Nene told Kim, not a fire, honey. I'll throw your ass in that pond on over there. Okay? That's how we do that. But yeah, I have really studied that theory, you guys. And yeah, when people bring up the mom thing,
already fucked it up. Why do you have to then continue to, you know, want people to see her in a bad light just so you can make it okay for what you did? And that's what I constantly see. And I've never liked it. And
but like for instance, what gets me is this, and this was when I say, that's another thing I was talking about when I used to teach earlier, Bundy. And one thing I taught my students was how to think. I was big on students how to think, critical thinking. And so now in this adult world of reality TV, I look at a lot of things and I'm like, dang, people really don't be thinking sometimes, right? So my thing is this, if I was so evil and so all of these things, right? Y'all have seen for yourselves at this point, even though I already know what was going on behind the scenes, but you know, people think I'm just making that up, right? But now y'all are seeing for yourself through some of the little comments being made. If I was so bad, why do you still desire me? Why do you still want me?
Because they want what they can't have, Melody. He wants you now that he doesn't have you because you're more appealing. That's how narcissistic, toxic personalities operate. when he had you, he didn't appreciate you. He saw your worth. He saw your value, but he was threatened by it, right? So he had to put you in lowest terms to even be able to deal with you. Okay? That's why he had to triangulate with coleslaw and compare you to her, and you looking at her like, this bitch ain't my competition. But these men are very delusional like that. Okay?
Person with such a dark heart that you have to tell people if Melody's forgiving you, don't believe it, and all of these things. If I was all of that, then why? Are you still for your ex-wife and for your family? I would be running out the damn door to never return in the way you'd be describing me to people.
Especially if you had cheated. Like when he kept saying, oh, Mel cheated too. It's like, okay, so why do you still want to be with her then? Because we know most of you niggas can't handle that. We know most of you niggas, if y'all found out that y'all wife was cheating on y'all the way y'all was cheating on y'all wife, y'all couldn't take that and wouldn't really want to stay with them. Like, also you would have brought it up a long time ago. Why wait until she divorces you to want to bring that up? Like, yeah, it's not a lot of, like, really thinking about the situation. Even with Destiny and Tisha, everybody was at one point mad because they didn't have as much access to you anymore. So if I'm such a terrible person, why are you mad that we not friends no more? Like, explain it to me. Let me know.
Where the critical thinking part comes in, right? Mm-hmm. How does simple as the communication not being there for a month or two, like it usually would be, why does it hurt so bad or bother you so bad if I'm such a bad person? But I will tell you this before I get ready to go, because I got to get my nails done, girl. But let me tell you this really quickly. Yeah, Jay Bowen said they got to be black tomorrow, honey. So I'm going to go ahead and get on. But let me say this. I've learned about myself when I've sat down and just, because I do spend a lot of time alone too, thinking, doing my spiritual growth and healing and all the stuff I need to do for me.
Yes.
I literally will pull back, right? Mm-hmm. I will pull back. If something feels maybe a little something, whatever, or even if I'm busy and my pullback happens, it allows people to show you who they really are.
Yep. Yep.
Because you'll look at it and you'll be like, but I ain't even do nothing to you though. Oh, I just kind of stopped talking to you for a while and then you wrote like this.
You showed your hand.
Yeah.
Got you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. I ain't gonna lie. That's what continues to happen. And it literally is not me doing nothing, but just falling back a little bit. Just fall back a little bit. Mm-hmm. And it always comes to the forefront. It just always is. So there's nothing nobody can say that I've just so done to them. Mm-hmm. But then once that pullback happens and I see how you move, I'm gonna go that route.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's a good place to be in. To me, it's called intuition, first of all. And another thing, people don't understand, as a woman, you have every right to be selfish. Not even as a woman, but as a person. Mm-hmm. You have every right to be selfish about your time, your energy, your space. So if I don't want to deal with somebody, I don't always owe you an explanation. Like, I can just move how I feel, and that might be hurtful to you, but if you're not a fucked up person, then you shouldn't respond fucked up, especially if I didn't do something messed up to you.
Preach. Come on, Bondy. You is preaching a word, and you is talking about that raggedy Destiny, you guys. Destiny has just moved so raggedy, but she on the first floor too. Okay, over there with Tisha, gossiping about Melody. Okay, but yet Tisha is mad at Melody and Kiki's relationship. Make it make sense. And that's another way, ladies, you dealing with a woman on the first floor, is it's okay for her to, be friends with your ex-friend, and it's okay for them to get together and gossip about you. You better not do that about them, though, or they will have a field day. That's why I was looking at Tisha at the reunion. Yeah, Mel had a whole party, and she was talking about me. And then you had Kimmy backing up Tisha's claim. Child, bye. Y'all are on a show. They can talk about you, Tisha. They both got a problem with you. Kimmy and Tisha, y'all used to get together and talk about Melody too, because y'all both confronted her on being bougie. Okay, everybody does that. So it's a problem when Melody do it. We not gonna do that. Okay, y'all gotta own y'all stuff. That's why Carlos came down on everybody at that reunion. Honey, Miss Robinson was all the way here for it. Okay? All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and end the video right there, honey. Get down in Miss Robinson's comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.